the item, we are going to bring in someone special, someone who is a professor. And this professor is from Kaur. I believe he attended Kaur Primary School as well. If I stand to be corrected, please do that. He further went to Armitage High School and then to the Yundum College and taught there for several years. He equally taught at Kerawan Junior Secondary School and at Crab Island School as well. He later traveled to the US for further studies in 1974. He taught at several universities in the USA. Wow, this is outstanding. Including Miami University in the USA. Congratulations, sir. He now lives in the Gambia, and this professor is widely published. His name he's well known, and he's a professor by the name Professor Abdoulaye Saine. Can you please give him a round of applause? He is our guest speaker for the day. And on that note, Mr. Guest Speaker, you are welcome to say one or two things.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. Wonderful. Can I go on?
Yes, Karen.
It is truly an honor and a privilege to be with you today on the day that you're graduating. This is a very important day. But before I get into my speech, let me recognize the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, students, teachers and parents, and all the gentlemen and ladies that are present in this celebration. This is a very important day. It is a great day for graduates. You spent approximately 12 years or more in school, aiming precisely for this day. It is a great day for all of you, and I take the opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you for the wonderful performance that you've been able to make. This is a monumental day for all of you, and it's also an excellent start for your future. But I would say, don't stop there. Keep going, keep discovering, keep learning, and you will find yourself at some point in the process. What I'm saying to you is, this is a very good start of your education and at the same time of your life. It is very, very important. And it is time then, therefore, to begin to discover yourself. What is it that you're going to do for the rest of your life? There are so many opportunities, so many things that you can do. And it is up to you to decide ultimately what it is that you are going to do. Do not rush into a career. Keep educating yourselves. Keep challenging yourselves. Keep thinking, and hopefully get to be what you want to be. It is not an easy world as it was 50 years ago. Things are more complex today. We live in a digital world. We live with computers. And this is really where your lives are going to be spent. What I'm suggesting to you is, be creative, be open, and in the process, you will find and make an impact on the world. Make an impact. Making an impact is important. It doesn't have to be monumental. It doesn't have to be very big. It could start in your homes. It could start in your families. It could also continue in your office and so forth and so on. What I'm imploring you to do is to serve your community, serve your family, but serve your community as well. But be honest in doing so. Be very honest in serving your community. But more importantly, serve your country. Serve the country to the best of your ability. Do not engage in acts of corruption, because our country today is bewildered with corruption. And I'm urging you to take your time and work very hard and avoid the trappings of corruption. In sum, what I'm saying is, be honest. Be honest in what you do. Take your time. Don't rush into making decisions. Ask for advice, for counsel, before you ultimately make up your mind. In other words, be honest, be vigilant, and challenge yourself to do the best that you can do. And challenge yourself is something that I would also say you must pursue as diligently as you possibly can. There are a few questions that I would like you to consider, or some options that you would like to consider. That is, think alternatively. Do not join the group. Do not join the movement. In other words, you should think for yourself, be creative enough, and ultimately come to some important decisions about yourself, about your life, and what goes on in society. What you want to do ultimately is to make sure that you make a contribution in changing society the way it is. So this is really important. Think outside of the box. We have all been trained through high school, elementary school, in our families, and so forth and so on. What I'm urging you to do is to think outside of the box. Think alternatively. Think, in other words, outside of the mainstream. Because what we do ultimately, and the contributions we're going to make, will depend largely on how we think and what we do. So the message I want you to go away with today is to question fundamentally what you have been taught. You have to question fundamentally what you have been taught. Now you have the basis, you have the foundation to question almost anything that you have been exposed to. The world has changed. When I went to high school over 50 years ago, it was very different. Today, the world is global. Globalization is something that is eminent in our lives. It is prominent in our careers. And as a result, you must think very critically about what it is that you do. Continue to read. Continue to read. This is important. It doesn't matter what career you take. Ultimately, you have to read, continue to read, and improve yourselves. Experiment, engage others, and be sure to make sure that you have an impact in society and the world at large. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say to you is, this is a very good start. I congratulate all of you for making all the exams, for passing all the exams and tests. This is just the beginning. This is a very important beginning, I must underscore. You must now begin to think of your careers, what it is that you want to do, and ultimately pursue what it is that interests you. It is a very complex world. Globalization is taking place, and at the end of the day, you will have to create something that suits you and encourages you to do better in life. Congratulations once more. I implore all of you to do the best that you can. Be honest, be kind, and be thoughtful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. After a long wait, we have almost come to the reason why we are here. But before that, we just want to at least take maybe a few minutes of your time before we venture into the presentation of certificates and awards. But for now, we will have a drama. From the drama, we have a presentation of food items. Then from there, we move ahead with the presentation of certificates and awards. So I will now call on the drama group. 3 minutes, drama please.
Fulbe TV la take golle moƴƴude jogitem Fulbe TV